You already know it's the wake and bake, and we bring the commercial right in for you. What's going on, man? Y'all know I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I got some real big things I want to cover today. First and foremost, I want to get a shout out to everybody that's here. Make sure y'all share this live. I want to talk about some. Usually we kick it, we bullshit on the Shady Show in the morning, the Wake and Bake. We usually kick it, you know what I mean? Laugh, joke, get our day started. But I want to touch on some more serious things this time around the board. I got a special guest here, and I'm gonna bring her in so that we could talk about some things and possibly get some clarity, and we could get her some support in regards to aiding her with her family and the injustices that they're going through. So I'm gonna bring her in. This is E. Kane. I want you guys to give her a warm welcome. Hey, how you feeling today? Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So listen, mashallah, we on the Shady Show, right? So we be in people's houses and things like that. So I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself. Give a little background.
My name is Trish. I'm from 19 Omega Hawkins. I don't deal with a lot of people. I'm a special education teacher for the school district of Philadelphia.
Right.
I stay in my own lane, and I'm here now because I just want to shine some light on a situation that's happening that happened regarding my aunt's death.
Right.
In Jersey with the New Jersey police officer, and the domino effect that happened with my uncle, who has been incarcerated in SEI Dallas for the last 32 years. He's a lifer. He shared the same judge as Mia Abu Jamal, Judge Saver. So
right.
He was convicted.
Let me pause you for a second. Let me bring you back just so the people can understand the context, right? Because you know I understand, but just so people that's not aware of it, we're gonna touch on LaShonda first, right? Right. So LaShonda was killed on June 9th, 2018 in Deptford, New Jersey, right?
Yes, at the Marshall's strip mall.
Put that you know that topic in its proper context. Make the people aware of what's going on.
LaShonda was racially profiled from a Marshall's employee who called and made a false call to the police officer saying that it was a shoplifting in progress, and it was a female who was wanted for a homicide, which was not true. She wasn't shoplifting. On the video, she's walking out empty-handed, and during that time, loss prevention from Marshals, as she's walking out the doors to their Marshals, they tackled her, attacked her. She jumped in her vehicle with one of her associates, and the police officer drove up and shot inside her car 3 times.
Wow.
Killing her on the scene.
And I know that was a big thing. It affected me personally, because I know her personally, but it affected me. But put my feelings to the side. Let's talk about the domino effect of Shonda. First of all, let's talk about the injustices in her being murdered, period. Let's touch on that right quick. Bring us up to speed. What's going on with the police, the case, the civil case, the criminal case? Bring us up to speed on everything.
The civil case is still active right now. It was a minor delay due to the fact of COVID had hit. So it's June 2021 will be going into 3 years. But the civil case is definitely still active. It's still moving. It's just
Right.
a setback due to COVID. As far as the criminal case regarding a police officer, he retired from his position in Deptford, New Jersey. He is getting a pension every month, and he's saying that due to the involvement with LaShonda's death, it had drove him a little mentally incapable of completing his abilities as a police officer.
What you would think
Ev-
they would, you would think they would have declared him mentally incapable before we got to there, because bringing people up to speed on
yeah.
how we get to that.
Okay. This man should have never been a sergeant after the incident he was involved in. I'm going to take it back to about 4 years before LaShonda's untimely death. He
Right.
was in an incident with an African American senior citizen, well into her 70s. He pulled her over, pulled her out of. First of all, it was an illegal search of her vehicle. Pulled her out her vehicle, made this woman get on her knees and on her bare hands on the side of the road on gravel. Then he proceeded to take his foot and kick her in her bottom. She fell face on her, flat on her face, scarred her face. She sued him. He gave money so he wouldn't, have to go through the whole news
Right.
media and everything. So that was done with him there. They continued to keep him, with his position as a sergeant.
Right.
March of 2018, he was inside of a bar. He beat a white woman, broke her nose, physically assaulted her to the point that she had a neck brace. Her boyfriend jumped in, and they both was arrested because he said that they assaulted him, and that
Wow.
wasn't the case. So there's
Wow.
plenty others. It's about like 10 other incidents that he had with women.
Right.
So I know for sure that if my aunt wasn't an African American woman, I think the narrative of her killing would have been a lot different. And being as though we don't know actually what happened, we can't see the video because Deptford police officers don't wear body
So
cams.
let's
And
let me say this. I want you to touch on this because I don't want you to lose nothing, because I got your back. I ain't cutting you off
right,
because I'm trying to talk. I
for
got you off 'cause
sure.
I got your back.
Mhm.
Let them know that everybody involved in this case resigned, not just this guy.
Yes,
Yeah,
everyone
everybody.
in this case resolved. Anybody in the even it's so deep. Even the prosecutor on the case
Right.
resigned. So
Right.
this is a domino effect. So if Shonda, oh yeah, Shonda, fat Shonda, this and this is what she do. That's not the case here.
Even
It's
if
a
it was what she
domino,
do. Even
right?
if they
But
caught it, listen, let's say they caught
people,
her running
even if
out.
they put her red-handed, if she
Let's
was a
say
white woman,
let's
you
say
guys
they
would
caught
have
her running.
arrested her for sure. You wouldn't have killed the shoot. You wouldn't have
Products,
even pulled your gun out to shoot her.
yeah, products in hand, items in hand. Let's say they caught her red-handed. It's
It's a
still,
shoplifting.
it doesn't matter. It still doesn't
That
give them
don't
the
give you
right
a death
to
sentence
be
at all.
to be
Right.
judge, jury, and executioner. The police
Yes.
job is to
To serve
protect
and protect.
the community in the sense of they have guidelines, meaning like laws, rules,
Mhm.
protocols, standards. And when they don't follow these things, usually we end up in the short end of the stick.
For
You
sure.
understand what
And
I'm
that's what
saying?
we're
So
dealing with
so
now.
ongoing civil case.
Yes, it is. It's still going. And it's not about any civil, oh yeah, you get civil, this, that, and the third. That's not going to bring her back because she had a family that loves her. She had friends that's
Right,
still supportive. She had three beautiful daughters. Two
right.
of her daughters have children. They have daughters. It's so weird because her middle daughter, Razia, looks just like her.
Mm-hmm.
She has a set of twin girls, beautiful Nova and Naila, and the older daughter, Jayliana. Her
Right.
oldest daughter, Kima, has a daughter, and her name is Yara. So she didn't have a chance to see any of her grandchildren at all. So
Life
this
cut
is
short.
affecting them. Her life was cut short. 36
Excuse me.
years old. I
And
mean, she had so much to offer. She had a big heart. Anybody knew Fat Shonda, she's going to look out.
man,
Even though
anybody
she
who know
was
her.
Muslim, around this time when she would just pull up, pop the trunk,
And look
give
out.
out toys, look
Yeah,
out, like you know what I mean? Like she did a
yeah.
lot for
No,
a
that's
lot
true
of good
facts
people.
though. It's true facts. This true facts. I
She
know
did
her
a lot
personally.
for a lot of people. Her heart was of gold.
I
Like
know
she did a
I
lot.
know I know you gotta go to work. So I'm trying to cram everything in here, right here, right? Because
Yeah,
I
I
want
log in
people
at
to.
8:30. So I'm watching the time. We got
Oh,
about
we're good.
20 minutes. We good.
All right,
I
cool,
log in at 8:30.
cool.
But
I wanted to
I'm
touch
glad
on
you
this. Go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead, finish.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. I
I
wanted
got
to
you.
touch. I wanted to touch. You said that people were affected by her dying, right? And we wanted to talk about somebody in particular that's affected by her dying. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna flash this across the screen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't even gonna let it slide. Oh, y'all gotta have it slide. I gotta let it slide because it's too much. Maybe I don't. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see. Maybe I could put this up on the screen in big time. Okay, there we go right there. Steve Brody, incarcerated for the last 32 years. He is being mistreated in the prison system. When we get to that point, can you take us from LaShonda dying up into this statement right here?
Yes. Steve Rhodey, Stephen Johnson, BU 936. He's been incarcerated at SCI Dallas for the last 32 years. He did about 4 to 5 years of the 32 years, I'm sorry, at Gradford. So if
Right.
anybody from Philly ever had to pass through Gradford or Dallas, you know of him. Stand up guy. The day after Shonda was killed, he didn't know. So when he
Yes.
called, I had to tell him Shonda is his baby sister, same mom, same bloodline. I had to tell him like, listen, the cops killed Shonda. I didn't realize why I'm telling him this that he passed out. He has very bad asthma. He had one lung because of a prior stabbing. He was stabbed like 50 something times. So
Mm,
he has one lung or whatever. So I'm telling him this. Somebody else picked up the phone. And I was saying, like, you're going to come home. I'm trying my best. I don't care what we have to do. We're going to get you out of here. You're going to come home. Um, After that statement, somebody got on, like, he passed out. They about to take him, to medical. So I'm like, okay. I went up there to visit him like a couple months after or whatever. Of course, his spirits wasn't the same because that's his baby sister, but he always stood 10 toes down. He always was, a well-rounded guy. Like I've been in jail as a lifer. This is not going to be the end of my story. He always had high hopes of coming home because he was falsely convicted. So he knew he had more to live for. For the last year, I've been sending money, cash apps to various numbers, people I don't know. I asked him like, "What's going on?" Can you tell me? He didn't want to sign a grievance. He just told me that the COs have been mistreating him. Um, 2 months ago, he got into an incident where CO said that he assaulted them. They put him in solitary confinement. He has been there since. I kept calling because no one verified us that that's what was going on. So if I haven't heard from him in like 2 weeks, I'm on the phone. I'm calling. I'm checking up because he had people out here that still love him and want to, a welfare check. They were rude, ignorant, told me that he assaulted the CEO, so he has to see what the outcome would be. They ended up giving him 6 months in solitary confinement. He's supposed to make one phone call a week to let us know how he's doing. He barely makes that one phone call. I had to keep calling the counselor, getting on her nerves, aggravating her to see what's going on with him. The last conversation I had with him was last week. He said, I've been on a hunger strike since I've been in here. He said, they're
right,
trying to kill me. He said, I don't want to go back to population because they're going to kill me. They're trying to
right.
kill me. And I'm not eating any food because I don't know what they're putting in my food.
So let me break this down to you, right? Number
Mhm.
one, I want to say this. Everybody that's watching, if you get the chance today, because what you do for him, you doing for the next inmate, your family member, somebody gonna do it for your cousin. Believe, I've been an inmate majority of my life. And I say majority of my life because I started going to jail around the age of 12. And I just stopped going to jail around the age of like 32. So that's 20 some years that I've been going to jail. So I know what I'm talking about. Uh, call up there because we need help.
Please.
Call
Yes.
SCI Dollars. Call 570-675-1101 and demand the fair treatment of inmate Stephen Johnson, inmate number BU9136. We're going to use this platform for equality. We're going to use this platform to build and to support and aid and assist. You understand what I'm saying? I know y'all seen my shenanigans yesterday. I talked my shit, but I ain't knowing that. I was just trolling because they was trolling. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even knowing it like that. But we're going to use this platform for some good. Call SCI Dollars 570-675-1101 and demand the fair treatment of inmate Stephen Johnson. Just tell him it's your uncle.
Right, for sure.
Just tell him it's your
That's
uncle.
all.
That's all. It's your uncle. You just want to know if he's being treated right. You want to know his conditions. Let him know. Just call up there. Just harass him. You know what I mean? Just harass
Right.
him. Call up there all day.
Every call counts.
Anytime you see
Even if
this.
you guys have to call Harrisburg, I don't know if they're going to answer because I had tried over and over and I finally got a call. I finally got an answer, but still call. Keep calling because what happens is they try to discourage us from knowing the welfare of our family members.
Right.
You guys know it. When we come up
Right.
here, they treat us like we're animals. You know,
Right.
patting us down. They treat us so unfairly when it's time for the visits. So we will be so discouraged that we won't return to visit them. And we
Right.
can't have that because they are loved and we love them. And we want to make sure that they have the fair treatment. Regardless of what you have done to be in jail, you do not deserve to be treated unfairly
You
at
don't.
all.
I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna try to go into this thing, and I'm gonna read you something that I just got from the jails yesterday.
Okay.
I got this from the jails yesterday. Pardon me. This coming from Kevin Johnson, actually. Kevin Johnson, inmate number, it's a BU. He probably run. He know your uncle. More than likely, him and your uncle came across each other. They both got B numbers. Think I'm waiting for it to load up. There you go. Inbox. Okay. So this is from Kevin Johnson. You guys, this is the Connect Network, so you can see it. He said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Abdul Sabor, this is to give you a brief update on our covered situation in the prisons. And this is prison-wide. This is not just for him. This is not just for inmate Stephen Johnson. So if you have family members that's in these state prisons, it's time for you to stop just thinking about yourself and just know that you got somebody that was raised with you, that you birthed, that came up with you, that probably helped you, protected you, or did whatever. They in prison. They need you.
They need you. Shady,
This
I'm
is
making this before you read. I want to let you know also that he was put in solitary confinement with another prisoner who tested positive for COVID.
oh
He
yeah, oh
said it's
yeah.
about 30 something inmates that has COVID in solitary confinement who's dying and they are not treating them at all. They won't
Wow.
take them out of the prison. So if you have family members, like you said, in any prison throughout Pennsylvania, check on your people.
Yeah, because it's
They're
going down.
dying.
And
It's
ain't nobody saying
serious.
nothing. Ain't no media coverage or nothing. Ain't
No,
nobody
they
saying
don't
nothing.
care.
But we're going to talk about it, though. So he said the Department of Corrections has issued a new scheduling rotation for all Department of Correction facilities effective December the 10th, 2020. So if you're wondering why your family ain't calling you, this was going on. We now come out once a day for 1 hour. In that period, we'll be allowed to shower, make a phone call, and use the kiosk to check on our emails and purchase music. This is really stressful mentally because we aren't being given adequate human interactions to support proper mental activity. Then dealing with the daily reality that there's people coming in and out of the institution who aren't even being tested for coronavirus properly. As a matter of fact, almost everyone who's become infected at this location either works in the kitchen or has come in contact with a kitchen worker. So common sense would tell you administratively that one of the stewards is an asymptomatic and infected an inmate population here at this location, SCI Frackville. Because since the pandemic started, we, the inmate population here, have maintained a strict mitigation regimen of cleaning practices for fear of becoming sickened by the virus. So since I only get one phone call every 23 hours, it's of extreme importance that we correspond at least once a day. Because if I get sick, these people not going to tell you, little bro, the truth, and I certainly won't be getting adequate humane medical treatment. They know that these institutions are going to become morgues in the next few weeks, and for this very reason, that's why it's never more than 8 inmates out of their cells at one time. And anywhere you go, you must be escorted by 2 or more officers. This joint is becoming more and more affected as the days go by. It's important that you check on me and Dwayne at least once a week. Know for certain that if I don't respond right away, something is absolutely wrong. I love you, little bro, and stay well and in touch. Your big brother for life, Quizzical.
Wow.
They
That is
fucking
so
killing.
bad.
They
They
killing
are
our people
killing.
in
Yes.
there. They killing our people in there. Call up to them jails about y'all people.
Yes.
Petition the governor. Y'all worrying about the wrong
Sure.
things. Who telling?
Situation.
Who fucking who? Who getting
That's
money
not
over here?
important.
Y'all worrying about the wrong stuff. They killing our people. You thinking your little brother Ray go through a 3 to 6? He in there with COVID. He just went in to do 3 to 6 and died. That's a life sentence.
A life sentence.
He just went in and did 3 to 6, but because the shit not right in there, he just went in and did 3 to 6 and died. Pardon me, all three of my phones going off at one time. That's my father calling. Let me make sure he all right. Hey, Dad. Yo, I'm doing my show. You all right?
Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to call you right back.
Okay.
All right, love you. Love you more. All right. But, yeah, pardon me. I'm on the show. I'm going to call you right back, bro.
Oh, you on the show?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Tune in.
All right.
Pardon me. Certain people you got to answer that phone for. Social media be okay, but certain people I got to answer that phone for. My dad, I'm his son, and I'm his only son that's alive. So if something happened to him, more than likely he going to call me.
For sure.
I got to pick up that phone. Some of my friends like that too. I'm like one of the only real true friends. They told me that themselves. But to get back to what we were saying, our peoples are dying in the prison systems. Our peoples are being oppressed in the prison system. And just because they committed a crime, that don't mean that that's that. You know what I mean?
Like
yeah,
that.
because some people
we're
made
their
it.
voice.
Yeah.
We have
So
to speak up for them. We have to do the footwork. You know, we
yeah.
can't just let anybody treat them any type of way. We have to do what
Yes.
we supposed to do. And I'm
Facts.
glad for your platform to come on here this morning.
Yeah. Is it hard for you to get on platforms?
Yes, it's really hard to get on platforms. I had reached out back in 2018 to a few platforms regarding the situation with Shonda, you know, police brutality and injustice or whatever with the system.
Right.
And one of the questions I was asked in a DM was, well, what did she do? I can't just repost this without knowing the whole story. What did she do? Is the reason it? Do we have to have a reason to repost a black woman who was killed by New Jersey police? We need a reason. I mean, people was dying left and right from police
I think
brutality
what they
and
should.
police
I think what they
I
should.
mean,
I think what they should have asked you was this to put it in the right context. I think what they should have said, because it's not about what you say sometimes, but how you say it.
how you
Hey,
say
can you send me the information on that so I can read up on it and I can
for
inform. I could be
sure.
informed about the situation so I can see where you coming from. Oh, what they should have
And I
said.
wouldn't
It's
have,
not about
and I wouldn't have been offended because I would have gave you every article there is because I'm
right.
in every article. We did the rallies at Marshall's. I mean, 98, 100-degree weather. We were out there holding signs, letting people know, bringing awareness, you know, to her murder because that to me that was an execution. She was shot in her head, in the back of her head, her arm, her chest. Like I mean, come on,
Right.
that was
Yeah, that was
overkill.
execute. Yeah, that was execution.
You know, so
Man,
I
Lord make it
mean,
easy on
I'm
in the
gonna
grave.
keep.
I mean,
I mean, I'm gonna keep on fighting. I don't want her name to be just another hashtag. I don't care. I email BT, every outlet that I can email anyone. I don't care. They don't have to be famous. It could just be a regular person on Instagram. Hey, this is my
right.
aunt. She was killed. Can you share this? Can you pass this on? You know, use social media for a tool for positivity. This can save the next person, you know?
Right.
So I do what I have to do until my last breath because that was my favorite aunt. That was my mom baby sister. And we're 5 years apart. We was raised like sisters. So I'm gonna do
Right.
what I need to do to definitely make sure that, you know, this is, you know, world awareness. She has a close knit family and friends. Janae, you know, Dot, they still come together
Yeah.
every year to make sure that her life and legacy will never be forgotten because her spirit was too big, you know?
Facts. Let me say this. I want to say this.
And
I'm
my
bringing somebody
sister
in this.
and my sister Robin, who was with me, and my sister Nafisini, Shady, who was with me during the washing of her body.
Mm.
And we know for sure that looking at her body, not just because of the shooting. She had a black eye. She was brutally, she was beaten. That's why she jumped inside her car to get away. So we know for sure,
Mm.
looking over her body, like it wasn't just because of, you know, a shooting. You get what I'm saying? Like
It
false
wasn't how they
conviction
trying to paint it.
beat
Damn, it wasn't how they
herself.
trying to paint it.
Yes,
Like she just drove off. She was beaten and she was trying to escape and flee. So listen,
yes,
when this thing, as this thing is developing and unfolding, you know you always got access to me, right? As long as I'm
for
available, you
sure.
got access to me. And with things like this, you and other people. This our platform. This not just my platform. This our show. This ain't no famous people show or nothing like that. This our show. You feel what I'm saying? We come dealing with our issue. I ain't really sitting up here dealing with too many celebrity issues. They don't deal with all our issues. You feel what I'm
Yes,
saying? This is our show. So anytime you got something like this, or you're aware of something like this, or something not even like this, just something good, period. Just something that you see that, Shady, if we could share this platform, we could bring some type of benefit from it. If we could do that, just hit me up. Just hit me up. I appreciate you for coming. If you got anything that you want to say to the people, I want to tell you thank you. I want to tell you continue to be strong. I want to send my love and my prayers and my respect to your family for everything that you got going on. I'm gonna call up there myself to that place, to SCI Dollars for your uncle. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now.
Shukran. It is
My phone.
appreciated. I appreciate it, everyone, for taking the time to just listen, to continue, to pray for us, make dua, and to call.
You have
Stephen
reached the
Johnson,
State
be you
Correctional
now.
Institution at Dallas. Please note that we have added menu options. If you know your party's 3-digit extension, you can dial it at any time. For visiting and delivery hours, directions, or mailing address, press 8 now or stay on the line to speak to the operator. I'll transfer you now.
Always remember when you talk to these people, have a pen in your hand so you could find out who you talking to and you could write down everything they saying and you could hold them accountable for this conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you have a pen in hand. Make sure you establish clarity from the jump. As soon as you get on the phone, you say your name. How you doing? My name is such and such. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah,
How you doing? My name is XYZ. Who am I speaking with?
absolutely.
Okay, such and such. I'm calling in regards to my uncle. My uncle's name is Stephen Johnson. His inmate number is BU9136. I'm calling in regards to his safety and his health. I want to know what's going on with my uncle. What's his status? Is he in the hole? Is he in the infirmary? Is he like, what's going on with my family? I want to know because from what we understand, y'all oppressing him. So can you bring some type of light to that? And as you can see, I don't expect it to be open. I don't expect it actually to be open till 9 o'clock.
Right.
Now that I think about it. But you guys, if you run into that situation or whatnot, just hang up, just call back. It's free. It's free. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? They ain't pick up the phone right
Absolutely.
then. It's free, man. Just call, man. Spend a little time.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Just do what you need to do. But like I said, if you wanted to say anything to anybody, go ahead.
Just thank everybody that's supporting us. Um, Everyone that's still showing love for Shonda. I see the Instagram messages and everything. I appreciate you guys. Please keep my uncle in your duas. He is not doing good. And if anybody that knows him know that he does not complain, he will not file a grievance or anything. So I know for sure that it is serious in there. So continue to call Stephen Johnson BU9136. And continue to keep us in your duas. I appreciate you, Shady.
And no problem, no problem. Listen, do this, man. Just stay patient, stay strong, and keep pushing forward. Keep
For
educating them
sure.
kids. You understand what I'm saying?
Allah's the
Because
greatest. Yes.
the seeds you plant today is the food we eat tomorrow. You feel what I'm
Tomorrow.
saying? So I
Absolutely.
appreciate you for educating our children and keep pushing forward with everything you got going on. Like I said, just hit me up if you need me, and we on it. They said they got you. They said it was a lot going on in the comments too. I'm sorry. I didn't really because I didn't want the comments to distract you.
Right.
But it was a lot. They showed a lot of love in the comments. There's a lot of love. It's
I
a lot
appreciate
of support in the comments. When you go back, I'm gonna leave a super chat up. So when you go back, you could check it out. The comments was definitely rolling. So
Okay.
I'm gonna let you out of here, and I'm gonna go to a little commercial break myself. I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds. All right. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Yo, this episode of the Wake and Bake Show has been brought to you by Lil Willie Animal in the Smoke Box at the Bakery Studios. So I get endorsements. You know, this is like my first official endorsement for the show, sponsorship and whatnot. And it's pretty cool. It's in tune with what we got going on. So it's a smoke box for all smokers. I want to thank Trish for coming on too. It's a smoke box for all smokers. So they told me to unbox it on here. You can hit them up on Instagram at Lil Willie Animal is down there, or the Bakery Recording. You can request the smoke box. So I'm gonna check it out right now, and I'm gonna pop the lid on this. We're gonna see what's in here, what goodies is in here. Pop the lid on it. They said everything you need in there. I said, all right. I said, what's in there? They said, we don't know. Bam. Make sure y'all hit that like button. There's only 4 likes up there. That's how y'all feeling. Y'all like me like that? All right, so we on the unboxing of the smoke box. All right, let's see what's going on here. Damn. I don't quite know what this is. Not yet. Oh, a lighter. It ain't no weed in here. What the fuck is they talking about? Shout out to the smoke box. Hey, man. What the fuck? You said everything was in here that I need to smoke. Where the weed at? They did give me a box of papers. These papers forever. They gonna forever sit there too, because I smoke backwoods. But shout out to the bakery, man. So yeah, the fuck is the weed at? Hey, bakery, you're out of pocket. Where the fuck is the weed at? I'm thinking it's gonna be some Skittles, some gelato in this motherfucker. Hey, Lil Willie, you a fucking savage, man. You a savage, kid. They got the glass tip. I guess this the backwood saver when you roll your backwood. Boom. This is some pretty dope shit though. Like off that, I got my own weed. I'm glad I do got my own weed. Good morning, Jenny. Hey, Mom, you see this shit? Fuck it. Fuck it. We rolling up. What the fuck is my weed at? I'm talking all that. Oh. I got issues. Just sit back. Oh, all right. It's in the jar. It's in the jar. I got some more weed left. It fucked me up. Oh, sit back. Think about that shit. You start accusing people of stealing your weed. Ain't nothing more wrong than still accusing somebody of taking the weed and you fucking find that shit later. You gonna have to smoke that shit to deal with the guilt. You know what I mean? But he gave me this. Guess this for the backwood. Glass tip. I ain't really too. It's a nice glass tip too. But it's a better glass tip than the one I got. Glass tip so you don't burn yourself. I mean, everything you weed except the weed. Yep. Little wristband. I can't fit this shit. My hands big as shit. I will not. This shit crazy. I ain't putting this shit on. Fuck around, lose a finger. My left hand already fucked up. Hold on. Did I really? Yeah, I'm in Arizona. Why wouldn't I think they giving up weed? It's legal. I could grow weed in my house. What? Yeah, I thought he was giving up weed. And I guess just to keep a little gram in or a little bud or something. You feel what I'm saying? Just keep a little bud in. Saw some little cool stuff. I don't know. It's probably like a $10 value, $10, $15 value. It's definitely cool. Give you a lighter, some rolling papers. You know what I mean? You know, so shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at The Shady Show. Listen, I need y'all to support the movement. Visit the website for merchandise, www.theshadyshow.com. Cash App TRENDSETTA Shady or support the super chat. Either way, I need y'all to support the movement. You know what I mean? Because this is what I do. This is how I got to do it. All this shit costs money. Believe me, it all costs money. And I want to continue to do it. And I'm going to keep putting it out my pocket. But I would rather y'all go grab some merchandise more than anything, man, because y'all help me. I just grabbed myself a dog tag, man. Shout out to the Shady dog tags. Go grab y'all Shady Show dog tag. Hold on. I'm going to hypnotize y'all. Oh, follow it. Oh, you with it? You with it? You following it? Oh. You following it? Got it? Send that fucking money. Stop playing all the time. You acting sitting there going follow this shit back and forth. Send the fucking money. You know what I mean? Let me roll the fuck up. I'll be playing all the time. What's up, Pops? I'm chilling. I gotta roll up, man. I ain't smoking no top paper. I ain't hit that age yet. Probably when I hit like 40 or something, I might smoke some top paper. I ain't fucking with it right now. Right now, I need to feel that backwood. You know what I mean? Oh, listen. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. Boom. Come on in. Let me know. You want to come on. Send me an email, man. Send me an email. Make sure you're in a quiet place. Make sure you know what's going on. I ain't fucking with none of that shit. None of that paper. I got hemp paper. I got all types of gadgets, bro. I got a fucking bone sitting right here. You don't think I be smoking this shit out this weed, bro? But I be high as shit. I don't listen to nothing nobody be talking about half the time. A motherfucker can say whatever he's saying to me. Bro, 9 times out of 10, if it ain't no action behind what we talking about, I ain't paying that shit no mind. I'm high. You ain't ready to fuck up my high, man. Fucking high, man. Keep it real. And I ain't ashamed about smoking weed or none of that. I mean, is you ashamed about sucking dick? Fucking what? Is you ashamed about eating ass? Well, I definitely ain't ashamed about puffing and puffing. You got me fucked up. What? You know what I mean? Oh, you smoke weed. You suck dick. The fuck is wrong with you? Is you crazy? You ain't understand that? You suck dick. Fuck. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Biggs. Oh, shout out to my little cuz, man. Biggs on the beat. Hold on, man. Gotta show my family some motherfucking love in this joint. It's my cousin. Hold on. Gotta show the big fella some love. Hold on, let me turn this shit up.
Headshot.
Damn. I appreciate that, cuz you already know what to do. And I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that. Ain't nothing like family support. No, thank y'all, man. I appreciate that for sure. I want to touch on some things. I'm gonna roll up, but I want to touch on a few things right here. Give me a second. Bride Grader. He's shot in Philly. He's in critical but stable condition. From when I seen this little guy's been going through it. I don't know who he got around him. I mean, I know who he got around him. I know some of the people that's around him, if they still around him, real good guys. I just want to tell y'all, man, this guy move smarter, man. Just put Shorty in a position where as though, man, it ain't even an option that he gonna get hurt. That's not even an option. You know what I mean? Because it's haters out here. It's people out here. You know what I mean? And it's the industry. This the world that we live in. You know what I mean? It's a violent world where even podcasters get killed or have to kill people. This is a violent world. We live in a crazy space. And, you know, I want y'all to start protecting your assets. Let me tell y'all that. When you go and you buy jewelry, you don't take that jewelry and leave it outside on your front step. You don't leave it in your car. You don't do all that types of shit. You make sure that jewelry is secured from the box to the streets, back to the box again. And hopefully when you put it in a box, you put it in a safe. You understand what I'm saying? I know I'm worth more than jewelry. I know my kids is worth more than jewelry. My family is worth more than jewelry. My friends is worth more than jewelry. So I'm gonna make sure they get from that box back to their crib, back to that box, out to where they're going, back to that box again. Because you gotta protect the assets. Y'all gotta start protecting the assets. Look around you. Figure out what your assets is. Are they your children or is it really your car? Is it really your husband or your wife or is it really the crib? What's your assets? All your assets. Protect your assets. Yo. I'm sorry, I just deleted something. Dang, I deleted it. It's cool. I deleted it on Willie Scrap. Damn, I deleted it on Willie Scrap. Shout out to Lil Baby. Lil Baby threw a surprise birthday party for George Floyd's daughter. He also donated proceeds from that song, The Bigger Picture, that got him all, that got him all lit up. He also okay, thank you. He also donated all the proceeds from that song to that little girl. So he's setting up to be successful. He just did that. He's setting up to be successful. So shout out to Lil Baby and shout out to Gunna also. They put the paper up to make that little girl birthday happen. And that's dope, man. I think that's dope, man. That's better than running around stealing sneaks in the name of George Floyd. I tell you that. Nah, man, I think that's dope. I think Lil Baby is one of them artists who put his money where his mouth at, and he been doing it for a long time. I wish King Von would have been able to live out like that. I think that's how he would have been. You know what I mean? He would have been like that. I think you know what I mean? I wish he would have just calmed down. Sometimes you could pick the wrong people. Wrong people. I don't even think it was so much as people were blaming Lil Durk and this, that, and the third. Sometimes you can't even. You gotta understand they two different individuals. Even though they stand together, they two different individuals. You can't really blame Dirk for what happened with Von and Von's situation when you really see how Dirk moved. Dirk, he moved by example. He don't really be in goofy shit like that. So it's sometimes it be the people that surround you and the women that you choose to have around you. Because the right woman to send you out the door straight. I ain't gonna lie. The wrong woman will send you out the house. You gonna get smoked. Because what happens? What happens? What happens when you arguing with your girl on a daily basis? You end up going back to what you know, your neighborhood. Sometimes your neighborhood might not even be welcoming back to you because you moved all the way out the neighborhood and you've been gone. Now you've been down here, you thinking it's the same. No, shit changed, homeboy. Shit gonna get critical. You keep standing out here on these corners. And then what if you got bum friends? Your friends is just bums. They ain't put you on game. You just stuck out there like that. You just out there. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is. You just gotta stay focused. Everybody just gotta face focus. I'm lighting up with the bakery. Excuse me. If you smoking the back, I do this with myself, and it's my own backwood. I ain't gonna smoke with nobody, right? But if you smoking the back with somebody and they just get finished rolling up and they don't come behind and put that blaze on it, them niggas is nasty. Quite kinky if you ask me. Fuck did you talk about? You gonna leave all that spit back there and pass it to another grown man? Quite kinky if you ask me. Damn. How that shit go, man. I want to address some shit from yesterday, man. And I let yesterday stay in yesterday, but it's really want to address some shit just so y'all can understand that I'm not regressing. From time to time, I get tired of people saying my name. It's just from time to time, I'm human. You understand what I'm saying? I hear people saying my name on a daily basis, and I always hear it on the internet. But they always say they're not for the internet. But I always hear these things on the internet. Believe me, nobody whispering in my ear. Nobody calling my phone. Nobody FaceTiming me. Nobody text messaging me or nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? So everything I hear about me, I hear on the internet. My friends know to protect me from it. So they don't call me with it. I might see some shit going on for 6 months pertaining to my name in somebody else's mouth and not say anything at all. I'm uncheckable. I can't be checked because I'm not a sucker and I don't do sucker shit. Only a sucker can be checked. I can be corrected. I will stand corrected, but I can never be checked. So when I hear people, when I see them talking this, that, and the third, nothing they say really applies to me because they don't have to correct me on nothing because they don't know what they talking about. And they can't check me on nothing because I'm not no sucker and I don't do sucker stuff. So I falls back and I lay back because you got to let a sucker be a sucker. But then from time to time, you got to go upside a sucker head. And being as though I took this nonviolent approach against life, I chose to go upside their head digitally. They talking about me digitally. I'm going upside your head digitally. And what did I do? I trolled them back. I trolled them. I told the truth, but I trolled them. They didn't like that. The first thing they do, your brother's dead. Yeah, I've been knew that. Fuck is you talking about? I've been knew that. I understand that. That's not nothing you can say to hurt me. Because at the end of the day, I've been dealing with shit all my life. I do what I need to do. I move. And I got all my teeth. Ain't no perky teeth here, baby. No cavities. So obviously nobody never punched me in my mouth hard enough to shut me up. I've been in all the prisons and I've been hit by some hard-hitting niggas. Not hard enough to knock these drinks out. Ain't no dental work here. This ain't no cat. No cat. They get on the internet and they got such a hate for me that they'll say anything and they'll do anything. All I did yesterday was just entertain. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. That was it. I just entertained. I got more shit coming on. 2021 gonna be a big year. I'm not even coming over there on the East Coast till 2020 is out. I'm not being a part of no East Coast body count at all. Y'all keep that shit. I'll see y'all next year. Fuck out of here. I mean, I got options. Let's talk about them options. Let's talk about them options. Thank you. I got options. And being as though I took myself outside of the realm of negativity, the options that I got is beautiful. I can move anywhere in this whole wide world. I'm waiting for my passport to come back. I'm not on nobody's parole or probation. I don't owe no court costs or fines or fees. I'm free. Why would I ever imprison myself with that fucking shit? I'm free. I'm broken than a motherfucker, but I'm free, motherfucker. I'm free. I'm gonna get that money. And when I get that money, because I'm free, when I get that money, I'm out. I'm going to Casablanca. I'm going to Paris. I'm going to London. I'm going to the Swiss Alps. Fuck the Poconos. I'm never going to the Poconos. I'm going to the Swiss Alps. I'm going to Mecca. I'm out. I'm the fuck out. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm the leader of the division. I'm getting the fuck up out of this bitch. My job is to get us back to safety. Fuck is they talking about? It's not my job to come hanging in nobody's neighborhood. My job is to get me and mine to safety. I'm the fuck out. Fuck is you talking about? See me when you see me. Oh my God. I miss this shit. I just got to be free. Matter of fact, I know when I pay this right here, they're not gonna pay me for this episode, but that's cool. I don't give a fuck about that shit. It's a vibe. Hold on. What the fuck happened to my music? I'm sorry. Hey, I thought it was a vibe. It ain't a vibe though. It ain't a motherfucking vibe. But I'm gonna get this motherfucking song going. That shit ain't gonna outsmart me like that. I'm definitely Cammy, son. not your mammy, son. I'm Cammy, son. Hold on, there we go.
Yo, my gut is living to hurt your feelings. My perspective different about people I know from Dylan. I had to cross some inches in order to see the whole big picture. Now it's clear as water, and I hope this hit you. No more chilling on the sofas with you. I got real big plans, look, I'm focused, nigga. And I can't talk about them, cause dreams lose potency. I hope you see I can't be a hopeless nigga. Bleak reality, roll this with you. No, it's not Memphis. Hold this Philly, smoke this with me. Don't judge, I'm coping with it. I'm vulnerable as fuck, all out in the open with it. And that's unusual, cause usually I'm moving through time zones back and forth, looking for the future. You, what you do? Turn around and fuck it up. What we do? You call my line, you got a hold, they won't put you through. I be screening calls, so the bullshit don't filter through. I don't want the love, but the love ain't coming bulletproof. I gotta be free from that. I gotta be me, I'm black. You ain't gotta lie, crap. You should try to live your truth. Look at me, I'm living proof. I done had 50 million jobs to survive and still had the trap to get me through. That's nothing I'm proud of. That's a byproduct of surviving all the hardships life tried to put me through. I don't think I'm good for you, and I don't think you great for me. Gracefully, we can separate. This ain't the place for me. Pray for me. People that love me, they save a plate for me. Gratefully, I'm humbled as fuck, and that's what's changing me. Make believe how they living if they think they great as me. Basically, I gave them all the space to see who they could be. Blatantly, I walked away so they could feel it, baby. You see it. I would love to see that, but all they did was hate on me. I can't trust nothing about these niggas. This my process. I don't know nothing about these niggas. It's the life I chose to live, and you can feel it. The high life, it gets so addictive that you can deal it.
So I just want to say that to y'all, man. It's free. I'm free. Be free yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Be free. Find out what's imprisoning you today. Call us at the Shady Show. DM me. Find out what's imprisoning you today. We could talk about it. You got to be free, man. You're coming up on that power hour. Like we said, man, if I get donations, if I get support, if somebody hit that website, somebody hit that Cash App, we go past the power hour and we keep it pushing. Other than that, man, I'm ready to wrap this joint up. I want to let you guys all know I appreciate y'all for coming out. Do I got the night show tonight? I don't know. Did y'all check out the commercial? Let me think about it. I'm going to take this off. Shout out to all my family in here, all my family and friends, my whole neighborhood in here. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that's in here from every city, from all the way from the east to the west, the middle, the Midwest, the South, whatever. You know what I mean? Let's go. The definition. Shout out to my guy. Oh, that shit just got real groovy, didn't it? Make sure y'all tune in tonight for the Shady Show at the Dark. I appreciate you guys. Salute y'all for coming out, man. I'm out of here.